Beneath the Atlantic's frozen darkness lies a legend, sleeping in silence for over a century of solitude. The RMS Titanic, once humanity's greatest achievement, now rests as a monument to human fragility.
Our expedition team descends into the abyss, seeking answers that have eluded mankind for generations.
Specially trained divers prepare to survey the wreckage, each carrying decades of maritime engineering expertise. Every square inch tells a story of elegance destroyed, of dreams shattered in icy waters.
The ship lies broken, torn apart by the violent forces encountered during her final descent.
Where passengers once descended in evening gowns, now only darkness and decay remain eternal.
Our team conducts metallurgical analysis, determining whether resurrection from this grave remains physically possible.
The data reveals surprising strength beneath the rust, suggesting the impossible might become reality.
Advanced scanning technology creates a digital twin, every rivet and plate mapped with millimeter precision. Above the waves, an armada assembles, bringing together the world's most powerful lifting equipment.
The engineering challenge is unprecedented. Lift 15,000 tons from crushing depths without disintegration.
Custom-manufactured titanium cables descend, each capable of bearing thousands of tons under extreme pressure. The ballet of deep-sea construction begins, human hands and mechanical precision working in perfect harmony. Each connection point is critical. One failure could tear the legendary ship into irretrievable fragments. The Halo arrives, Soviet engineering marvels, each capable of lifting 20 tons in perfect coordination.
Every cable, every bolt, every system is triple checked. There will be no second chance.
Air support provides buoyancy assistance, reducing the lifting load through precisely calculated displacement physics.
The moment of truth approaches. Engineers hold their breath as tension builds across the system. 15 nations contributed expertise to this moment, uniting under a single Impossible Dreams banner.
Helicopter crews synchronized perfectly, fighting ocean winds while maintaining exact positioning over the target zone.
The ocean protests, unwilling to release its most famous prisoner from the embrace of eternity.
Inch by inch, the impossible becomes reality. The dead weight of history begins ascending.
Breaking the surface barrier, the cables sing with tension, metal protesting but holding firm.
Sunlight touches the Titanic for the first time in 112 years of darkness.
The halos roar in defiance of physics, their turbines screaming against the weight of legend.
She emerges like a wounded titan, battle-scarred but unbroken, defying her century of slumber. Aerial support deploys stabilization systems, ensuring the wreck doesn't pendulum and tear the cables apart.
Beneath the decay lies strength. Harland and Wolff's craftsmanship proves superior to time's assault.
Every second of data is analyzed, algorithms predicting failure points before they become catastrophic.
Suspended between ocean and sky, the Titanic hangs in impossible defiance of gravity's ancient laws.
Pilots put their machines beyond design specifications, trusting Soviet engineering and their own skilled hands.
The convoy assembles beneath, ready to catch history if the cables fail their impossible burden.
The world watches breathlessly as mankind attempts to reverse the ocean's most famous conquest.
Scientific discovery accompanies the resurrection. Secrets hidden for generations now exposed to daylight's truth.
Miles distant, the stern section rises, completing the reunion that was violently severed generations ago.
Safety systems layer upon safety systems. Engineers leave nothing to chance in this historic recovery.
Evening approaches, painting the impossible scene in colors of triumph and determination against fading light.
Darkness cannot stop progress. The mission continues under artificial suns and unwavering human determination.
Nature provides a narrow window.
We race against approaching storm systems and gathering ocean fury.
Even gods must drink. Aerial refueling keeps the Halos airborne despite impossible fuel consumption rates.
Command coordinates chaos, transforming hundreds of variables into a single, unified symphony of purpose.
Ocean life witnesses the impossible, nature itself seeming to acknowledge this moment's historic significance.
Land approaches, bringing hope of completion. The factory awaits its most legendary patient's arrival.
Pathfinders light the way, transforming the final miles into a corridor of triumph and precision.
Humanity gathers to witness. This moment transcends engineering, becoming testament to collective human will.
The final descent begins, measured in inches per minute, every movement calculated to prevent disaster.
Metal meets metal with whisper-soft precision. 100 tons lowered with surgeon's delicate touch.
Success. The impossible achieved. The legend reclaimed. History rewritten by human determination and courage.
The Resurrection Factory awakens, purpose-built for this single mission, ready to reverse a century's decay. First task, cleansing, removing the ocean's mark, revealing the ship that once was beneath.
Science studies what endured, learning lessons that will inform shipbuilding for generations yet unborn.
Stabilization balances preservation with strength, honoring history while ensuring she'll survive centuries more.
Technology resurrects lost components, printing replacements identical to those forged in Belfast's yards.
Air support continues service, delivering components too massive for conventional transportation across world geography.
Craftsmen resurrect beauty, hands following patterns set by masters dead a century past.
Wood that felt passengers' final steps receives preservation, honored memories sealed beneath protective treatments.
Parallel resurrection, bow and stern restored separately, preparing for the reunion that history denied.
The Halos continue their dance, delivering components that will reunite the legendary ship's broken halves. Reunion requires precision, every measurement perfect, every angle exact, mathematics defeating tragic separation. Inside, glory returns. Crystal, brass, carved wood emerging as artists resurrect vanished elegance.
Modern safety meets historical beauty, lessons learned from tragedy preventing future similar disasters.
Colors resurrect through chemistry, scientists extracting pigment secrets from fragments preserved in darkness.
Iconic silhouette returns, smokestacks rising towards sky, restoring the profile that defined an era.
Artifacts return home, brass fixtures that survived, joining restored steel in impossible homecoming.
Protection from above. Aerial support ensures weather cannot interrupt the steady march toward completion.
Modern power flows through ancient channels, electricity breathing life into resurrected legends' veins.
The moment approaches. Two halves, severed by tragedy, now travel toward reunion and wholeness.
Precision demands perfection. Even millimeter misalignment would compromise structural integrity across entire hull.
The halos return for final service, guiding the stern with gentle pressure toward its long-lost bow.
Contact. History reverses. What tragedy tore asunder, human will now permanently rejoins as one. Fire heals separation. Molten metal flowing where icy ocean once tore steel apart eternally. Days become weeks, weeks become months, rust surrendering to paint, decay transforming into glory.
She stands complete, reborn from ocean's grave. The Titanic resurrected through human determination's triumph.
Private quarters reborn, spaces where passengers spent final peaceful hours before catastrophe struck cold. Command center restored, where heroic decisions were made, where leaders faced impossible choices with dignity.
Power returns differently, modern efficiency hidden beneath historical appearance, honoring past while embracing future.
Fire chambers become classrooms, teaching future generations about engineering that defined the steam age.
Democracy and restoration. All passenger classes receive equal attention, honoring every soul lost regardless.
Walking spaces return, where passengers once strolled and dreamed, now preserved for future generations. Vigilance post restored, memorial to those who saw doom approaching, helpless to prevent tragedy's arrival.
Safety sufficient finally. Lessons learned, written in lifeboat capacity. Enough for every soul aboard.
Memory chambers hold treasures, personal items telling individual stories of those lost beneath waves.
Names eternal, every soul remembered, hierarchy erased in death, equality in memorial's sacred space. Quality demands scrutiny, every detail examined, ensuring resurrection honors those lost with perfect authenticity.
Aerial guardians return, paying respect, acknowledging their role in achieving impossible resurrection mission. Humanity gathers, witnesses to impossible achievement, generations connected across time through shared legend.
Revelation approaches, world holds breath, waiting to see legend restored to glory once again.
She stands revealed, the Titanic reborn, white star gleaming, impossible dream, transformed to aerial tribute paint sky. Machines that lifted legend now dance in celebration of victory.
Flowers fall like tears, blessing the ship, honoring the lost, celebrating the remembered.
Sacred pilgrimage begins, living descendants connecting with ancestors' final moments through restored spaces reality.
Future learns from past, youth discovering lessons written in steel, heroism, tragedy, and redemption.
Evening transforms her, lights glowing as they did that final night. Beauty recreated perfectly.
She endures now permanently, memorial and museum, testament to what humans achieve when united. Impossible achieved, legend restored, machines and African-American humans proving nothing exceeds determination's boundless power when combined.
From ocean's darkest depths to light's eternal glory, the Titanic rises again.